Firstly, let's start off with a bang. I'm going to show you a picture, which is your portrait from your film that you did on Netaji. And then there was this portrait, with the president, and it spiraled into a huge controversy. Your take on that?
Good evening. Uh, Thanks for once again for,
There it is.
yeah, there this picture. Right. I think I have tweeted, though I was a little late because I was shooting uh, whole night, full night. So in the morning, the entire social media and the media, they have already been like, it was a shock for me. And I knew the picture was been given from his family. And my reaction was first that thanks to Srijit Mukherjee and thanks to my makeup team, and of course a kind of my doing Netaji Subhash Bose for 7, 8, 9 months. So I think that these three things, when it came together, as an actor, I was very happy. And that this is my achievement. This is my director's achievement. He at least casted me, because I still remember when Srijit wanted to cast me as Subhash Bose, I was really okay with Gumnami Baba.
Yes.
But I said, I don't look anyways like Netaji Subhash Bose. But he was very confident. So after this entire thing, I should give a thanks to Srijit, saying that he at least casted me and my makeup team. But of course, when it was like in the evening when I saw, then I really wanted to tweet and say it was the real picture, and of course the painting was also fantastic. But again, as an actor, I was really happy.
Right, but before we move on, were you disappointed with the politics played around Netaji's name and how this just became an unnecessary controversy? Plus, what did you learn about the man? Because you portrayed him on the big screen.
One thing is very sure about it, that today's date, Netaji Subhash Bose is required today. His captaincy, it's very important now. And as Subhash Bose, in one word, I will say, there's a lot of things to learn. I mean, it's difficult to explain, but in one word, I will say a person who in fact, who was desperate, who was really desperate, and he never wanted to compromise. So that's one thing which I learned from Netaji Subhash Bose. And believe me, and after doing Gumnami, after even shoot was over from 10 months, 11 months, my team knows, my family knows, my other directors also knows about it. I used to walk like this. The man with that hand back and straight, it became my habit. It was like with me. So yes, and today's date, of course, I mean, politics, I will not say anything about politics, but I will surely like to say few things, that there are few people, there are few images, there are few personality. I think they are above politics. Especially like when we talk about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he is just not a human being for us. I mean, he can't.
Yeah.
So I think sometime we need to keep a few people with respect to some. When हम लोग भगवान को रख देते हैं ना, like we should keep some people apart from the politics, apart from everything,
Bhagwan
and
to
give
sabse
that
zyada hai
respect.
politics.
I mean, no, I know that, but I'm not getting into it.
Okay. How many of you know that Maine Pyar Kiya, the iconic Salman Khan film, Prasenjit was actually selected for the film, and he said no. He actually didn't do the film. So I want to know the story of Maine Pyar Kiya, which, I mean, it's Salman's gain and your loss, but what happened there? What was that story?
Oh well, I had refused a lot of films. People know mainly about Maine Pyar Kiya. I'm still in touch with Bhagyashree. I'm still in touch with the director, Suraj ji. So yeah, I couldn't do the film, but I still remember I was a struggler. I was struggling, and I did one film after a huge struggle, which was, I'm sure, at least the Bengalis will know about the film. It's called Amar Shongi. which ran for 75 weeks. It is not 75 days, it was 75 weeks. So when people talk about, even my colleagues, when they become very excited that my film is doing 50 days, 75 days, I feel like, what days? It should be 75 weeks. So, so when Amor Shangi, after Amor Shangi, in fact, I think Rajashree Pictures was searching for a new face. And there was an office in Kolkata, near the old censorship office. There was a Rajashree Pictures office. I think they got the print somewhere from the producer, and they had sent it to Bombay. So they watched the film Amar Shangi, and in India, I came to know it was around 340 or 344 or 345 boys were selected, and finally they wanted me, and I went there. Tarachand ji was there that time. Suraj ji was there. Of course, the directorial entire team. So I was selected, and I was being asked. The problem was that after that huge struggle I had, my Amar Shangi became a hit. And somewhere people were trying to cast me in Bangla. And I was rocking, suddenly. And they told me that you have to be in Bombay for the rehearsal for 1 year, for Maine Pyar Kiya.
So you were to commit to the film for 1 year?
Yeah.
In Mumbai.
So I was little, honestly speaking, confused. I told them that after a long, long time, after a huge struggle, I have given a super duper hit film in Bangla, and suppose I do the Hindu film and it doesn't really do good. But later on, let me tell you, I was offered to do the film called Sajan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
Sajan was Salman Khan, Sanjay Dutt, Madhuri Dixit.
So
Again,
there are
blockbuster.
lots in my career where I said no because of my commitment towards my Bangla film.
Your kind of films, huh?
My Bangla film.
Bangla films.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't regret that?
And no, not at all, because when I go to anywhere in India, at least when people talk about Indian cinema, and today's date when they talk about Indian cinema doesn't only mean Hindi film. It means like Bengali, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi. They produce huge number of films. So when they talk about Bengali film, I think somewhere people recognize me, and I'm so proud that I am being recognized as an Indian film actor doing only Bangla film, majorly. So when we talk about an actor like Mammootty ji or Mohanlal ji, they are like kings. They are kings. But it doesn't mean that they had to do Subodh Bhave from Marathi. They are fantastic actors and they're stars. But in Indian film industry, people know. So I'm so happy that I somewhere represent my Bengali film when it comes to nation.
Which role were you offered in Sergeant? Sanjay Dutt's part or Salman?
I was offered for, that time it was a cast was Prosenjit and Rishi Kapoor. Let me be very honest.
Rishi Kapoor
and Rishi Kapoor ji or mere ko cast karna tha.
But which one was yours? Do you remember?
Mine was Sanjay's.
Sanjay Dutt's role was yours and Rishi Kapoor had to play Salman's role.
Salman.
Okay. With your career, how did it all start for you? You know, I know that you started off in the 80s, a 17-year-old kid getting his first film. And it won't have been a bed of roses, you know?
Yeah, of course, my father was one of those, Bengali and Bombay. He was a superstar, the hero of Bisal Baad and hero of so many Silver Jubilee, Golden Jubilee Hindi films. But when I started my career, of course, I did my first film when I was around 5 and a half, which was Chotto Jigyasa, which was directed by late Rishikesh Mukherjee. So that was my first film, and I won, I still remember, I think I won the BFJ award. BFJ award was huge that time. BFJ award, I got some awards from Russia also. And Raj Kapoor ji wanted to do that film in Hindi. That film was super duper hit. Madhavi auntie, Madhavi Mukherjee was my mother. So after Chotto Jigyasa, I got a lot of films as a child actor, which my family didn't allow me to do. But then I really started my career in a very different way. I was not launched by anyone. I was not been given an offer. There was no godfather for me. I just struggled, just like any other actors who has to who doesn't have any backdrop or background or baggages. So I went to all the studios, I met all the directors, all the producers, even my senior actors to say that I am getting ready, and I started doing plays. I used to act in Star Theatre. I used to act in group theatres. So because I didn't want it to waste my time. And there are so many things to learn. So I think I always thought that that was the right time where I can learn something, because I know there will be a time when you will hardly get time to learn something. Then you have to deliver. And to deliver, you have to be ready. So I didn't want it to waste my time. But yes, I will not say that somebody really saw me with like Prosenjit, the son of the superstar Biswajit Chatterjee, and I'm going to give him a break. No. I did some films where I played maybe a third lead, not even second lead, third lead I will rather say. In some films I played a romantic hero in a way with some senior actors. So of course I played a young, I will say a teenager kind of a role for Uttam Kumar in Dui Prithvi, which he was the hero of the film. Yeah. And Uttam Jattu wanted me to play his younger version, it was like 15, 16. So in that way, I was introduced slowly to the Bengali audience. And I was waiting for a right film, which came after a long time, which was Duti Pata. And I was around 16 plus. And that film really was a super duper hit film. And that was, I think, first Bengali color film. I'm really lucky to have that. My first Bangla was color. I introduced CinemaScope in Bangla cinema. So in a way, there are a lot of things which I introduced.
So first color film going on from Doordarshan, single screen, then came the multiplexes, VHS to DVDs. Now that is all there.
Even Autograph, in a way, Autograph is the first film which was shot in digital.
Yeah.
So people started saying, "Yeah, क्या television का कुछ काम हो रहा है क्या? ये film बन रही है क्या television का काम हो रहा है?"
Yeah.
It's a digital. People used to think, how can you do a film in digital? So the Autograph was the first film where we shot in digital, and that was a super hit film.
So now after the pandemic, now there's a lot of talk about theaters being dead. Like, that theater business is gone. Now everything is OTT, digital space, as we spoke about. How do you look at the future?
No, I'll just make it a little, I don't want to make it very serious because I can see hardly there are film people here. So I'm just trying to say one very important thing, when my career is around 34, 35 years. So for last 35 years, my media friends or my colleagues or my industry people, I think some of the Bengali people will understand that there is always a write-up that, we say in Bengali that aar koto din, aur kitna din? Prosenjit aur kitna din? Now somebody else has to come. So every 10 years, 7 years, I've been listening to this.
Okay.
Of course, how long Prosenjit is going to be there? After every 7, 8, 10 years, somebody has come. People said, now Prosenjit is gone. But final vote is from my audience.
Definitely.
So they are going to give me the final vote. And I'm sitting here even after 36 years. And I'm ready to serve my audience till the day I will be alive. So it is same with cinema. I have been listening that cinema hall mein abhi aadmi nahi jayenge. Television aa gaya na. Home theater aa gaya. This is coming, that is coming. So now you can watch all super hit latest film on televisions. So people have been always saying ki theater is gone. But I am again telling it, theater has its own, it's like, going to a temple. You have to go to theater, people will watch in theaters. Maybe you will have lanes, a little different lanes. We used to easily say that this is a flop film and this is a super hit film on the theatrical business. But now if you make a small film, which is a meaningful film, and it's watched by OTT platform or by television and huge audience have watched it, so it's a super hit film. So your lanes, you will have, by lanes. These films are for theaters, these films are for television, these films are going to be for OTT. But people are going to watch films in theater. You have to watch a Bahubali only in cinema hall.
That's our culture. Okay, with the elections round the corner, who's winning Bengal? We had the CM yesterday, we had the Home Minister yesterday.
Who is winning?
Yeah.
Then I would have become God if I would have said this. No, nobody
Take
can
a guess.
Can somebody say after watching a film this is going to film a super hit? Can anybody say that? I don't think so. If somebody can say this is a film which is going to be a super duper hit, that man or that particular person would have sat somewhere and earned money, not on crores. So
What's your gut telling you?
I have.
TMC, BJP?
Well, it's difficult to say now. I think you people can say better.
No? Not going to choose one?
No, I can't choose because it's same like I told, like Prashanjit, the final voters, the audience, the public, they are going to give it to the votes.
Okay, you're not giving me answer to that one, but yes. So we saw a lot of actors right now tweeting, from Akshay Kumar to Sachin Tendulkar to Lata Mangeshkar. After Rihanna's tweet on the farmers' protest, they tweeted a lot, and then that also spiraled into a controversy that are superstars being influenced basically by the government. And then the defense was that no, they are tweeting, for United India.
For the particular one language.
Yeah.
There was a one words, I think.
No,
Yeah.
India together. They
Yeah.
said we are tweeting against propaganda. So where do you stand on that? And politics and film stars or any sort of cultural icons hand in hand now.
I'm sure that everybody knows that I am like 1,000 miles away from politics. I don't know politics. I don't understand politics. But yeah, I think as a human being, as any other human being, I'm not saying, especially I would rather say that after this pandemic, we should say that we are just human being, and my profession is to act. I'm little known. Your profession can be something else. His profession can be something else. But we are all professionals. So I don't believe now that we are star or we are superstar. Nobody is star and superstar. That God has proved. So let's take in a day. Somebody can easily show or come out with their expression. We have a social media, and that rights nobody can take. Nobody can take it from me, nobody can take it from others. So I'm sure that the people who have tweeted are quite sensible, cerebral people. So they have tweeted they came out with their own version, their own thoughts.
All right, and what's next for Prasenjit? We were talking about your upcoming movies.
Well, yeah, I have been always trying and doing some good experiments. As I discussed with you, of course, my two films are ready, Bangla. I am starting a huge, big project in Bombay. In fact, last year, we were supposed to shot in Bombay. It's directed by Vikramjit Motwane. It's a project for Amazon, where it talks about Bombay Talkies. It talks about Devaki Rani and Devaki Rani's husband, who is the first producer of Indian cinema, or a studio owner of Indian cinema, Himanshu Rai. I'm playing Himanshu Rai. I'm so honored to act in a series where Vikramjit Motwane is directing. His last film, of course, everybody has seen, AK versus AK.
Yes.
So that's again, I will say another kind of because we as an actor, as a professional, I think we have to also understand the new technology. We have to entertain the new technology. We have to get into the new technology.
So you'll be playing the producer,
I'm
basically the
playing
first studio of India. Wow,
yeah.
that's fascinating. OTT, that marks your
Yes.
OTT debut as well. So all the best for that. Finally, any actor, actress, director that you want to work with, you haven't worked with yet?
Oh, plenty.
Which ones?
Yeah, plenty. Of course, I mean, I would surely love to work with today's generation, Hansal Mehta. I love
Hansal
to work
Mehta.
with. I love to work with him. And of course, I'm all-time a huge fan of Mr. Mani Ratnam, sir.
Mani Ratnam.
I have been telling him, he had seen my lot of work. We had a long discussion when we went to some international festivals. But I used to always believe that that man has a huge contribution in Indian cinema, because he had changed a lot. When I saw Roja, when Roja was released in South, people never understood what was Roja. But when it was dubbed and released in all India, then people understood the kind of cinema with, of course, a huge A.R. Rahman. So this Mani Ratnam sir is again one of my very favorite directors.
All right, Kolkata, put your hands together for the one and only, the legend,
Thank you.
Prasenjit. Thank you,
Thank you
sir,
so much.
for coming
Thank
to
you.
the India Today Conclave East 2021.